Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm Steve,
I'm Kevin.
and welcome to another episode of the last podcast you'd want. Did you forget your opening cue as special guest co-host?
I kind of did. I thought you were going to say we got a special guest co-host, and then I
No,
would have done it. But
just straight into it. I'm Steve, you're Kevin. Boom.
that's
Folks,
fine.
we are bringing on Kevin today, special guest co-host. I am his co-host on Back to the Retro Review, and the Mod Squad layeth the squad down, which Kevin will be plugging and talking about later, I'm sure. But you can check those out here on YouTube as well. Also, much like this podcast, available on every major podcasting outlet. With that, though, we're going to get into the show as we normally do. We're going to start with some good old IMDb birthdays. I'm going to go ahead and give you the star, Kevin, and then you can go ahead and you can tell me how old you think they are turning.
Okay.
Celebrating a birthday today, Scarlet Witch herself, Elizabeth Olsen.
Elizabeth Olsen. I'll say 34.
Now, Kevin, I know that this is your first time as co-guest. So I have to ask: did you pregame this?
No, I
And
didn't
did
know
you
that we were
did
gonna.
you
I didn't know we were gonna play birthdays until we just jumped on. So no,
and you don't have the page open?
no, I don't have a page open.
You're
No.
just not gonna. I don't know how much I believe you on that. She is in fact turning 34 today. Celebrating a birthday today, Mr. Mahershala Ali. How old do you think he is turning?
Hmm. What movies was he in?
He's going to be the new Blade in the
Okay.
Marvel series, but you're going to know him from. I'm pulling his page up right now because I forgot the name of the actual
No.
movie.
The Blade
He
ahead.
was in House of Cards. He was Cottonmouth in Luke Cage. The Place Beyond the Pines. Curious Case of Benjamin Button.
Okay, I don't
He
think
was
he's
in
too
that.
old. I'll say what 29.
He is 49 years old.
Okay, well, I
Someone
was
named
slightly off.
Janet Varney.
Slightly off.
Someone named Janet Varney is celebrating a birthday, but it doesn't have an age under her. Celebrating a birthday today, my favorite doctor, Doctor Number 9, Christopher Eccleston.
Oh, geez, I have never seen an episode of Doctor Who, so I'm
Have
just
you seen Gone?
completely.
Have you seen Gone in 60 Seconds with Nick
Oh
Cage?
yeah, oh yeah.
He's the casket maker. He's the bad guy.
Okay. So I'm gonna say he's up there. He's probably.
Did you see Heroes? Did you watch Heroes?
No, I didn't watch
He was
Heroes.
the Invisible Man. Oh, you
I'm
should
gonna
watch Heroes. The
I'm
first
gonna say
season's pretty
60.
good.
I'm gonna say 60.
He is 59 years old today.
Ooh, I was off
You were close.
slightly.
You're close. Celebrating a birthday today. We got two more solid ones, and I'm only on the second page. Celebrating a birthday today. Rap acting star phenomenon Ice T.
Oh Jesus
It's not.
Christ!
It's not Ice Cubes, but it's Ice T.
Ice
How old do you think
T.
Ice T is turning?
Oh, he's up there too. I'll say 61.
65.
Ooh. Ooh.
65. Celebrating a birthday today. Jordy from Star Trek Next Generation, Mr. LeVar Burton, reading Rainbow
Reading
himself.
Rainbow.
How old do you
Just
think LeVar Burton is turning?
let me take a look. I'll read a book.
In
Um,
reading Rainbow. You just
um,
made it sound like you were
yeah,
cheating when you're like, let me take a look.
and read a book. I'll say 65 as well. I'll say 65.
66. You were banging on the first one. I shook your confidence.
You did. I've been one off
Let's
on
see.
one or two.
One or two of them, not bad, not bad. Other than that, I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't look like anybody else that you're really gonna know is celebrating a birthday, except for the recording artist The Weeknd. It is apparently
On
The
the
Weeknd's
weekend.
birthday. Yeah, how old
34.
do you think 33?
See, I'm close.
And those are you are close. Those are your IMDb birthdays. Uh, let's go ahead and we're going to move on to top six in the box office. No guessing on this one, Kevin. I'm just going to be reading the movies, how much they made, and we're going to be getting right into that. Coming in at number 6 this week, Knock at the Cabin with 5.4 million. Number 5 is Puss in Boots: The Last Wish with 5.6. barely edging out that. A movie I just saw in the theater over the weekend, which I will talk at a later point, because why not? 80 for Brady, 5.8 million. Uh, Third place is Titanic with 6.7. James Cameron somehow just holding the number 2 and the number 3 position in the box office this week, with Titanic at 6.7 and Avatar: The Way of Water at $7.2 million. And Kevin, would you like to guess what the number 1 movie in the box office is? This I will have you guess on. Would you like to guess at what it is?
Oh man, is Ant-Man Quantumanium out?
It is not. That comes out tomorrow. Technically, I will be seeing it tonight. The theater.
Okay. I have no idea what's number 1 at the box office.
Magic Mike's Last Dance at
I forgot that was even out.
At $8.3 million. Now, I have seen several movies in the box office. And you know what? I will go ahead and talk about 80 for Brady on this one. I'll also talk about another movie that I saw. I'll go ahead and talk about mine, then we could talk about a little bit of what you've seen. And then we'll talk about another movie that I've seen, and then we could take it on home. So I will go ahead and talk about 80 for Brady first, as I did enjoy it more than the other movie. Not that the other movie that I'm going to be talking about was not also enjoyable. 80 for Brady. I went and saw it Monday night, Tuesday night, one of those 2 nights. Made the mistake of going when a group of what had to have been 8 to 9 middle-aged women came walking in that were talking all through the credits or through the trailers, all through the trailers, very openly, loudly talking to one on the other side and one on the other side, yelling over the trailers, which I love me some trailers. We got, for 80 for Brady, we got the first official trailer that they've given us for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, which is the sequel to Across the Spider-Verse, or Into the Spider-Verse, which I very much enjoyed. The sequel looks very good. We get the final trailer for Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. We get the trailer. I cannot believe they are turning this into a movie. Are you there, God? It's me, Margaret.
What is that about?
It is a movie about girls becoming women in like the 1950s, 60s. I think it also might have to partially do with suicide, because in Deadpool, as Wade Wilson is hacking his wrist off, he goes, "Are you there, God? It's me, Margaret," as he's just chopping at his fucking wrist.
Jesus.
So it might also have to do with suicide. I laughed very much. They showed what I'm assuming is the final trailer for Shazam: Fury of the Gods, in which I feel like I don't even need to go see it in the theater now.
They show so much in trailers, so much.
They literally showed you the final boss fight of what's going to happen in the movie, and I'm just, why do you have to give away so much? I'm just so disappointed. Turns out that the book club, which came out a couple years ago, getting another movie, book club, The Next Chapter, in which the girls of the book club, which is Mary Steinfeld or Steinbeck, Ted Danson's wife, Doc Brown's wife.
Mary Steenburgen.
Steenburgen. Yeah. Her, Jane Fonda, and 2 other golden age actresses are part of a Diane Keaton. And there's one other one, are part of a book club, and they go to Italy. We got yet another trailer for fucking Cocaine Bear, which I
know you're over
I can't
it,
wait.
but I want to go see it.
I'm so over it. The first time I saw the trailer, I was like, this movie looks hilarious. And then they just show it on every... It's just, I'm so over it. And then our final trailer was a new trailer for Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves, which I am, as someone who recently actually started playing Dungeons and Dragons, it's a very funny movie. It looks very entertaining.
I have not played Dungeons and Dragons, but every trailer I've seen for this looks amazing. I definitely want to go see it.
It's great. It's got a lot of great references, like the creatures you see The one I specifically noticed because it's one thing that my friend warned me about right at the beginning is they show you a big chest and then they go to get the chest and the chest open. It has a big tongue and it tries to get them. And that's just called a mimic or a mimic box. One of the two, I think it's just called a mimic. And it's super hilarious because it's the first thing that my friend was like, when you start playing, if you come across the big treasure chest, like detect for a mimic because people are assholes and throw them in. So to see that in there, and I know a bunch of creatures they have are creatures that are throughout the game. 80 for Brady was very, very enjoyable. Lily Tomlin, Jane Fonda, Sally Fields, and Marita Moreno are all old friends that years ago when Lily Tomlin was getting over cancer with chemo, the TV remote was broken and there was a game on with Tom Brady. It's very funny with the movie, with Brady now being with the Buccaneers, and this Brady is with the Patriots because the movie itself takes place in 2017.
He just retired, so yeah.
He just retired. Whatever, he was playing, but
Yeah.
at this point, still technically playing with the Buccaneers because I do not believe that his contract has expired yet.
He filed for retirement.
I'll give you my De Niro face on this.
No, I get it. Yeah.
If you want to know what that is, folks listening on the earbuds, you have to go to YouTube to see what my De Niro face is. But I tell you, it looks just like Bobby De Niro.
It's spot on.
80 for Brady, super fun. People, obviously, no one in the theater was really a fan of football or Tom Brady. They throw in a great joke that I only get the reference because I just saw a video about it on TikTok. But at a point in the movie, and I'll just go ahead and spoil this for anyone that hasn't seen 80 for Brady, Tom Brady is like, hey, I'll trade you my jersey for your jersey. And then reaches back and goes, where's my jersey? It was just here. Because Tom Brady's jersey was stolen from that Super Bowl game from his bag. It's happened not once, but twice to Tom Brady that his Super Bowl jersey has been stolen. And it was actually by the same person both times. So that knowing that his jersey was stolen and having them openly have him be like, hey, where'd my jersey go? It was just here. Great joke. Great insight.
Tom Brady is actually very funny. He's actually very funny on social media and stuff. So
he was an executive producer. He was an executive producer for this movie.
Oh, I didn't even know that. That's cool.
Fun fact, based on a true story. There's actually they show at the end a photo of 4 older women, very old women, that are like 80-year-olds for Brady or whatever their club was. I really enjoyed it. Between this and the other movie, I think the other movie that I'm going to be talking about is still in the theater. But if you have a chance to see 80 for Brady, if you're a fan of football, if you like just a good, friendship film, like this is a great heartwarming, fun, entertaining movie. Kevin, I know that you haven't been watching many movies, but you have been watching a little bit of TV, which we also do cover here at the last podcast you'd want. What have you been watching?
Well, in preparation for the new Night Court that has just started, I'm going to wait for season 1 of that to end before I binge it all. I've been binging the old Night Court from the 80s. There's 9 seasons of it. I am in season 5 right now. And I have literally laughed out loud several times on this rewatch.
Have we already gotten an appearance from Data of Star Trek?
Not yet, but
I just forgot his real name.
On episode
he
1,
he plays the hick that comes in with his family.
Oh no, you're right. That is him. No, he's had a recurring character. He's had a recurring character on that. Yeah. Oh my God, that is Data. I did not realize that was him. I'm like, I know him from somewhere. But yeah, he's been on there several times. But on like episode 1 or 2, Michael J. Fox guest stars on it.
Nice.
It holds up so well. It makes me laugh. I've gotten through the
Brent Spiner.
Yeah, Brent Spiner. We've gotten through the first 2 old ladies, Selma and Florence. Now I'm on Roz. That's how I know where I'm at in the show. Because
Wait. So Roz replaces the two old ladies. I thought Roz was there the whole time.
no. Selma was there through season 1 and 2.
And then she
Florence,
was replaced
she died of
because she
cancer.
died.
Florence was there for season 3, and then she died, and so they got Roz in there for season 4, 5,
For the
6
rest
on.
of
Yeah,
the show. And
yeah.
Bull is obviously Bull Shannon was there the whole time.
Oh yeah, and I'm telling you, I forgot
At
how.
what point have sorry, go ahead.
No, I forgot how funny Bull actually is in this show. Dude is funny, man.
Yeah, Richard Mole is very funny. At what point do they reveal that have they revealed that his last name is Shannon?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Do they reveal that rather early? I forget. I just always found it funny that you have a character named Bull, but his last name is Shannon.
Shannon. Yeah, no, I get it.
Like Shannon Hamilton.
I don't think it's been a. I don't think it was a big reveal. They just mentioned it in passing. Bull Shannon. Yeah.
Not like Kramer's first name.
No, not like Kramer's first name. No. And it's funny,
Not at that.
like John Larroquette's character. You see him go from being this DA who's like the straight laced, he's not, he's only about work, to slowly becoming the sex fiend, funny clown comedian DA that he is. That
That
people
is the
remember.
only returning character. That is the only returning character in the. I hope we get at least a Roz cameo in the remake.
I do too. Even
Because you can't have really or Richard Mole. Yeah. You can't have because Harry Anderson passed. Marky Post is gone. Mel Torme. How are you even going to make a Mel Torme reference?
Yeah.
No one's even going to know who Mel Torme is.
I think Charles Robinson's passed, which is Mac.
Mac. Yeah, I think he passed
They're
away
all
just a
gone,
couple years ago. So the majority of the main cast has passed on.
and this has renewed my my views on my crush for Marky Post back in the day. Oh my God.
They were validated and
Yeah.
still true.
Total validation.
That's hilarious. Well, I will definitely have to be checking out. For anyone that wants to, that is available on the Peacock Network, I believe, right? The Peacock Network.
The new one, yes. The old ones are available on Amazon Prime.
Oh, good to know. Good to know. So the older on Amazon Prime, the new one is going to be on Peacock. Now, the other movie that I went and checked out in the theater, just because I have a slew of movies that I've seen between then and now on recording, was the remake, the modern day remake of House Party, where these guys on a cleaning service end up cleaning LeBron James's house, and they throw a great party, and a lot of crazy shit happens in it. And it's very fun and entertaining. As I stated, though, I did enjoy 80 for Brady more than House Party. Even though House Party, I was in the theater completely by myself. The trailers that I got on House Party was a movie called Fear, which actually kind of legitimately creeped me out. It's the fears that you have in life come to fruition and kill you, or something like that. A movie called 65. I believe it's just called 65. It's a very interesting film. Adam Driver is a space ranger of some sort, transporting people across space. They end up crashing on an alien planet. Come to find out, they have time traveled 65 million years in the past and have to deal with dinosaurs.
Okay.
Modern futuristic technology against prehistoric dinosaurs. We got a trailer for Cocaine Bear, which we already talked about. We got a trailer for Evil Dead Rising, which Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell have executive produced, and it makes me upset to my stomach. It's a very disgusting trailer.
That bad?
I actually don't. No, like it's just, they're just going with the gore of it. They are going with absolute disgusting gore, which is what the Evil Dead series initially was, but they're not doing 80s, 90s gore. They're doing modern day gore, which is very pushing the limit.
Yeah.
Very much as I get older, makes me upset to my stomach.
A little too
And then a
realistic.
movie, 100%, 100%. And then a trailer for Magic Mike's Last Dance, which is already out and #1 in the box office. House Party was a lot of fun. It was very entertaining. Great cameos from a lot of different celebrities, even a cameo from Kid and Play themselves.
You got to have Kid and Play in a house party. I mean,
Of course, of course. It's a great, fun, entertaining movie. Of the two that I saw, though, for House Party and 80 for Brady, I will pick 80 for Brady over House Party. Other than that, those are the two movies that I saw in the box office in the theater, if you want to call it, since that's what it's fucking called. It's not called the book. You don't see a movie in the box office. That's where you buy your tickets. And that's what I saw. And Kevin, you have been watching A Night Court, available on Amazon
Amazon
Prime.
Prime.
That's right. As we come to a close, Kevin, where can people find you? What do you have to plug?
Oh my goodness. You can find me on Back to the Retro Review, where I do bandbox unboxings, and I host 80s and 90s reviews with this guy right here. You can also find me on the Mod Squad, where we have a live show every Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to where we just hang out and talk, and we have giveaways. We have a bunch of shows on the Mod Squad. We have a horror, a movie show, and we also have a wrestling review show, which again I host with this guy right here. That is about it. That's all I got to plug.
Excellent. As we come to an end of the show, Kevin, do you have any words of encouragement, any sage-like advice you'd like to leave the listeners with? It's okay if you don't.
Nope, nothing.
Perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Steve. That's Kevin. That's Kevin. He's that way. Thank you for coming on this continuous journey with us week after week. Kevin is here this week. He will not be here next week. Next week will be a different co-host, as we are just going to be swapping them in, bringing some past guests, people you've seen, and some that you don't. I didn't write that song. I just made it up right now. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Steve. That's Kevin. And until next week, tip the Beal, try the staff, and we'll see you then.